What is going on YouTube? /3210 here, back with another video. And today I'm going to show you guys my OP8 Maya build. This is one out of 11 builds I will show you guys. This is one of the two Mayas I do have. This is the Maya I use the most. This is the Maya that does like the most damage for me, and the one I would use to go against raid bosses and all that. Anyways, without further ado, we're gonna go straight into the build. This is the skill tree. This is what it looks like. Firstly, we're gonna put 1 out of 1 into phase lock. As phase lock, what it does, it basically puts the enemy in a bubble and they won't be able to do something for like a couple of seconds. So, pretty decent action skill, to be honest. Next, we're gonna put 5 out of 5 into Mind's Eye, and we're gonna get extra critical damage and some melee damage. But the only reason we have this is for the 25% more critical damage. Next, we're going to put 5 out of 5 into Wreck, and what Wreck's going to do whenever we have an enemy phase lock, we're going to get extra fire rate and damage with all our guns. So, real amazing skill. But that's it for the Harmony tree. Next, we're going to go into the Catalysm tree, and we're going to put 5 out of 5 into Flicker, and what this is going to do, it's going to increase our chance of causing status effects. So, extra chance to do slag dam or slag enemy is real nice, especially since slag is real necessary in Ultimate Hunter mode. Next, we're going to put 5 out of 5 into Foresight. This is going to increase our magazine size and reload speed with all our weapons. Put 5 out of 5 into Immolate, so, you know, just get that extra fire damage if we go down and we need it. It's Immolate fire damage when we go down. Any bullet we shoot will do 5 damage, and we do have a weapon that's already there, we get bonus fire damage. Next, we're going to put 5 out of 5 into Chain Reaction. Chain Reaction, whenever an enemy is phase lock, we do have a 40% chance of ricocheting bullets often. Next, 5 out of 5 into Reaper, which is going to give us 40% gun damage if the enemy we are attacking has more than 50% of their health remaining. And finally, we're going to go into the Capstone, which is Ruin, which is probably the best skill in this. It's real necessary if you're going to be going into Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. Because Ruin, what's it going to do whenever we phase lock an enemy? If the phase lock will now apply slag, electrocution, and corrosive damage. The only reason we have this is because it puts slag, and slag is real necessary. That's it for this skill tree. We're going to go into the motion skill tree, and firstly, we're going to put 5 out of 5 into Accelerate, and this is going to increase our damage and bullet speed. Finally, next, we're going to put 4 out of 5 into Ward, and this is only because I had some 4 extra skill points. If you can put these into anything you want, but Ward is probably the one I found the most useful, but it's going to increase our shield capacity and our shield recharge delay. Also, if you're playing by yourself, I do recommend having 4 out of 4 into Ward. If you are playing with other friends though, I do recommend taking one of those skill points out on the Ward and putting it into Res, because Res is real nice in co-op. And what Res does, it's basically we could revive our friends with phase locking them. It's real nice. It helps out a lot if you're fighting raid bosses. Next, we're gonna put 5 out of 5 into Suspension, and suspension is gonna increase the duration of phase lock. Finally, 5 out of 5 into Fleet, and this is gonna increase our movement speed if our shields are depleted. Now, as you see, this is our normal speed. This is our normal speed without Fleet. Now we're gonna equip a Rough Rider, and this has 0 capacity, so our shields are considered depleted. And this is our speed with Fleet. It does give us some extra speed. Now, if you do boost this up with a class mod, with a Breakneck Banshee class mod, which gives us 6 more extra points into Fleet, which makes it 11 out of 5. you can go real fast. As you see, we're kind of Sonic fast. Probably not. We're not Sonic fast. Or I mean, not Sonic, Sanic fast. But yeah, fleet. It's real good if you're just gonna run through a place. You know, all that. Next, we're gonna put one into converge, and this is basically gonna suck all the enemies towards the phase lock if you phase lock an enemy. So it pulls in all enemies that are nearby. Next, we're gonna put 5 out of 5 into quicken, and this is gonna increase our cooldown rate of the phase lock ability. Next, 5 out of 5 into subsequence, and this basically, if we kill an enemy that is phase lock, the phase lock bubble goes around into and phase locks another enemy. So real helpful skill. Finally, we're gonna put 1 point into the capstone of motion, which is dot lock. And this is gonna make our phase lock mind control the enemies. The only reason I had this is because if you do this against enemies, it will mind control them, and if enemies are just shooting at you, if you phase lock an enemy, they will, all their focus will go towards the mind control enemy, and they'll stop shooting at you. It helps out a lot. It really does. And so that's why I have it. It does increase how long phase lock lasts, but it does add a couple seconds to your cooldown rate. So yeah, but still, it's a real amazing skill. Next, we're gonna go into our weapons. Firstly, Grog Nozzle, because it's a Grog Nozzle, and it heals you. You know, I'm not gonna explain what these things do, what the weapons do, unless if I feel like I need to. I'm probably just gonna give a quick explanation and move on. But if you do want more information on the gun, I could make guides. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, Grog Nozzle. Every character needs a Grog Nozzle. It heals you just to get our health back. Sandhawk, this is going to be our main gun. This is the gun we're mainly going to be using. Sandhawk with B shield is real amazing. It does a lot of damage, and yeah, helps out a lot. Next, Unkept Herald, just in case we need to do damage real quick, and our B shield's down. Norfleet, just in case we go down and we need a quick pick-me-up. Why don't I have a class mod? Nope. Next, B shield, because B hawking is amazing. And without the B shield, the Sandhawk kind of sucks. Next, freaking legendary cat class mod. This is gonna be the one we're gonna use most of the time. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to text someone. My bad. Anyways, legendary cat class mod. This is gonna increase our SMG damage and all that, since we're mostly gonna use the Sandhawk, and it's gonna increase some of our mace skills. So yeah. Next, Chain Lightning for an instant health if we do need it to get our health back instantly. Bone of the Ancients. I do have one of each element, of fire one, a corrosive, and a shock one. So depending on which element you're using, you will use that. So since we're using the shock one, we're going to equip the shock Bone of the Ancients. And Bone of the Ancients just increases your damage, elemental damage and all that. And it improves your cooldown rate, so real nice. Next, we got a shock and a fire avenger. And this is only for regenerate SMG ammo. That's it. If I need to regenerate SMG ammo, I will have these. Next, we got the Shredder Fire, because the Shredder Fire does do some decent damage against enemies with Maya. So yeah. Next, we got the Infinities, just in case we do run out of ammo. On pistols, we can use this, and the Infinity does do some decent damage with the B and all that. Next, we got a bitch because it's a bitch. Why not? But no, seriously, the bitch. It's real good with Maya. We're hardly gonna be using it, so that's why we only got a fire one, because we do have the Sandhawk, and we mostly use the Sandhawk with this Maya. Logan's gun to regenerate rockets, and Fire Norfleet because it's a fire one. So I do have a shock and fire one. Fire one is for flash enemies, and the shock one is for everything else. Slagga, just in case we need a slag with SMGs, and a Hellfire, just in case we want to use the Hellfire. I mean, you will hardly use it since you have a Sandhawk. Slow hand, because Maya could find some use with the slow hand, and plus I needed a shotgun in this build, so we can at least have some shotguns. Next we got the rest of the Sandhawks. We got a non-elemental one, a fire one, and a corrosive one, because it's a Sandhawk, and depending on which enemy you're fighting, yeah, you're gonna use it. Pimpernel, because I'm sniper, just in case we need a sniper. Trespasser, just in case you're going against Veracitus. And you need to take out that chief, because the chief is a bitch. I hate him. Twister, because like I said, shotguns, I do need some, and this is probably one of the best shotguns in the game. Bone of the Ancients, already explained that. Sheriff's Badge, just in case we do decide to use the Infinity, or just go straight up on Unkept Herald, we do get the extra damage and the extra fire rate. Legendary Siren, just in case we are not using our Sandhawks for whatever reason, and we just want to get bonus damage for our guns, for our other guns. So, yeah. Chaotic Evil class mod, just to get that extra critical damage and that extra fire rate. Breakneck Banshee, so we can have more fleet, so we can run faster. Unwieldy Banshee, just in case, you know, we wanna, or I just want to dick around and use the immolate glitch. Lombo Quasar, I'm not sure if that is patched, immolate glitch, I don't know. I just have it because why not? Lombo Quasar, because the Quasar does do a bunch of damage for a singularity grenade. Stormfront, just in case we need to do constant shock damage. Firestorm, you will hardly use this, trust me, unless you're playing level 72. But yeah, you know, just to regenerate ammo. Magic Missile for slagging purposes. Hoplite for the Immolate glitch. Antagonist, just in case we're not using our B and we need another shield. Big Boom Blaster, just in case we go against Master Yi. Neogenator, just in case we go against the dragons. Sham, just in case for the rocket regeneration, or if we just want to use a Sham for whatever reason. And the rest of the versions of the B, I use the inflammable one, but alkali one, I would use that if I'm going against Veracitus. Grounded one, if I'm going against like anything that just has shock a lot. And inflammable one, just in case I'm going to. I like this one on the Destruct Peak because fire, for whatever reason, just doesn't like me and always kills me on the Destruct Peak. Rough Rider, finally the Rough Rider, so we can fleet. We can use the fleet. But that's my Maya build, guys. That's what I use for my Maya. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you leave a like, I would appreciate it. Go ahead, leave a comment, and while you're at it, if you're new, subscribe. And if you aren't new, go ahead, share this video. Share it to all your friends on Facebook or Twitter. And yeah, next build, I will most likely show you guys my Girl of Chaos Mecromancer build, the Norfleet Gauge. I was going to show you guys that one, but I did decide to do my Maya. Because why not? Why not? Why not? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to see you guys later. Peace out.